Hey guys, how is it going? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the first time to Morrowind. This is a new playthrough for the channel. This will probably not be a daily upload, but it'll probably be maybe weekly, maybe a few episodes a week. We're doing this because Morrowind is a game that I've played a lot of, but I've never finished. It's a game I adore, but once again I've never finished. And I want to finish it. So we are purposely doing this playthrough so I finish it. When I've done updates on the channel, you may have seen that I've been inside Morrowind. That's because I've had a character in the game for like, I don't know, a couple of months that I've been playing around with, but I was following a lot of things to make him very powerful very quickly, and I kind of want to try and enjoy the game as cleanly as possible. There are a few changes that I've made to that, and that will be talked about later. But for now, we're going to begin. We are going to be called MIDI. And we're going to press OK.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
For those of you who don't know, this is a Bethesda RPG. This was the third in the Elder Scrolls series. It came out, I believe, in 2001, if I remember. I've got the boxed edition from back then, with all the CDs in it. And it is a hell of a vibe of a game.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
Yeah, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this adventure with me. As you can see, it's an old game, but we're using the open Morrowind engine, which pretties it up a little bit. I've used very little mods on this. There are a few. I've got better bodies and better faces, just to make the NPCs a little prettier. And also...
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
One add-on that affects how stamina works and fatigue. Some people may say that ruins the game, or maybe makes it not as, we're not playing it originally, which I understand, but it's really just a little quality of life thing that I wanted, just to make sure that I would actually play the game. Basically, it means that it will regen, instead of back in the day when you played it, or without it, if you play it normally, you'd have to like rest all the time, so it's a bit more like Skyrim's sort of fatigue. I used to use a mod that would improve hits to 100%, but I've got rid of that because I think there's ways around that. The game uses a dice rolling thing at the background, so when you swing and hit something, it may look like you've hit it, but it might not actually hit because you may lose the dice roll, but we'll find ways to get around that eventually.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
So what are we going to be? So many things that we can do. It's a deep RPG. I think what we're going to do is play an Argonian. And we're going to focus on spears, I think. Yeah. I like the idea of that. I've done mixed builds before, but I think I just want to be able to hit things from somewhat of a distance, and then we'll weave some other stuff in. So we've got to make them. I think we'll be a male. We've just got to find something that we like. That's quite nice. You're going to see a really funny walking animation very soon. Yeah, let's go with that.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
So, like many Bethesda RPGs in the Elder Scrolls series, we are a prisoner, and we have been chosen. Many of you probably know who this guy is. He's very famous for his distinct voice.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
We are going to fill out the forms ourselves. You can do a bit like answer questions, a bit like in Fallout. But yeah, we're going to make it ourselves. So we've got major skills, minor skills, specializations, and attributes. I think we're going to be... I'm going to go strength and endurance, actually. I think we're going to, yeah, try and be just a bit of a bulky build. So our majors need to be... hold on one sec. Spear. We're going to use medium armor. Speechcraft. Speechcraft, and yeah, that looks good. Spear, medium armor. We want to be able to jump about and run. Bit of illusion magic. That's fine. And why don't we call ourselves a mid-venturer?
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
This is much like the standing stones in Skyrim. I think we're just going to get Fortify attack from the warrior.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
I am happy with that, I think. So basically we need to level up these stats to overall level up. Okay, we've got a stats menu and
Show
stuff.
your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Then we take this. Now we've got an inventory menu, which I'm getting by just right-clicking. Right. Firstly, it is flipping loud. That's probably more our vibe. Now, a little trick for any new Morrowind players who aren't playing with any sort of major overhauls. This limeware platter, I'm sure many of you know about this. It's worth a lot of money. What we can do is we can steal it, instantly right-click, drop it on the floor. He'll come up and say, what you're doing, you know, basically, because you've just landed here, they don't have a go at you. So then, when we pick it up, it doesn't count as stealing. You can do it with these books as well, if you wish, for a bit more money. But we're not going to go too over the top. We've just got a little bit of extra money to get us started. And this is just like a mini tutorial. So there's a knife here that we can pick up. Drop that on our body to equip it. F to get it out, and as you can see, we can go ha ha ha. And then there's a lockpick here. Look at our weird walk. Look at that. Okay. So let's put the lockpick on. And as you can see, there's a lockbox here. And then we just hiss it until we get it. There's some more gold there for us. And we'll take anything that's worth a bit of money. We can always use that as a light source, a bit of food. All right. And if we look into here, There's a ring, which I believe is a healing ring.
Your papers, please.
Now, I believe there is a way. If you wanted to. You could power level your sneak by literally just going into sneak mode. And if we looked at our sneak, you can see it's going up very slowly. So you could literally stay here for ages and get your sneak right up and you'd be like the sneakiest boy ever. Has it gone up again? No, not yet. I don't know whether you have to move and do it. But yeah, you can do that if you want, but it takes a lot of time. We're just going to get going. We're going to ask about Morrowind. And he's mentioning that they've got some instructions about duties. So a package came in with the news of your arrival. You have to take it to Caius Casades in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Casades. They'll know where to find him. Serve him and you will serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal of your name. Right, and now we are ready to head off into Seydanine. Hello there.
Sorry, stranger. My time is short, so get on with it.
Are you the one the boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of the day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. One of the guards has it. Okay, we've got the ring. Why don't we say, yeah, we found it. Let's get in our people's good books as early on as possible. Okay, we've lost a magic item, but we've gained some favor. So yeah, what I've changed is running is like not going to really affect us too badly, because otherwise, like, you have to walk everywhere and then sprint like drains it. If that ruins the playthrough for you, I'm sorry, but it will just make sure that I will actually complete the game. So I know a few little tips and tricks at the start here. If you jump up, oh yeah. So if you look into the trees, there's often things to find. So you can see there's a nice little silverware cup there, and also some gold. But if you keep jumping up, if we can, we want to get into this tree here. I'm sure there's a way up. There we go. Then just try and time that right. There is an enchanted battle axe. Now, you always want to try and either have a silver or a enchanted weapon on you, because undead and like ghosty, well, it's mostly ghosts, aren't affected by it, by normal steel and stuff. So you want that. So this is Seydanine. This is the first town. We can look at the map.
Yes.
By right clicking and looking here. And here we are in Seydanine. Oops. Which you can see, this is Morrowind. Morrowind is actually is bigger than this. This is Vvardenfell. There are mods that add the whole of Morrowind, but this is what we've got for now. We've got our magic spells here. We've got Chameleon. We've got Sanctuary. We've got Water Breathing. Here's our inventory, and here's our stats and stuff. So, before we go out adventuring, we need to get ourselves a little bit of gear. So we're going to speak to
Welcome.
Ariel here,
Talk.
and we're going to barter, and we're going to sell some stuff. We're not going to be using daggers. We don't wear shoes. And we're pretty much just going to sell all this. He's got 800 gold. We're going to sell all this for 598, which is lovely. We can look at some spells. There's like heals and stuff like that. Let's just look again at what we've picked as major. Athletics, illusion, acrobatics, yeah. Okay. Do we want any of these spells? Probably not. You know, the heal's always useful, but for now, we're going to get some gear. So, firstly, we want a spear. Do we take the halberd? 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 5 to 20. 2 to 4, 2 to 4. I think for now we're just going to go for a standard spear. And we need something to wear. And we want medium armor. That's light. So let's go for this Imperial chain. And this coif. And I think that's probably all we're getting for now. Yeah, that's probably that for now. Okay, so let's make our offer. There we go. We've got a starting weapon and a little bit of starting armor. Just to get us going. We look funny, don't we?
Speak, traveler.
Oh. Right, what's going on up here?
You like to dance close to the fire, don't you?
Oh, I love doing that. Hello. You look like you could use a friend, Outlander. Perhaps I can be your friend. I'd like you to help me recover some gold. I had a bad run of luck playing 9 holes and a lot of money. Normally I'd be fine. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets just from the money the locals pay us for protection. But I know some of them are holding out on me, especially the little fetcher Fargoth. He's come up like the past couple of weeks. When I've shaken him down, I know he's stashing it somewhere. I'd like you to find Fargoth's hiding place. I know the little fetcher got out somewhere in town, just not sure where. Yes, I've already gone through his whole house, so I know he's not hiding it there. I'd like you to find out where he's stashing his gold. If you can, I'll give you a share of the wealth. Are you up for it? I'll do it. Here's what I want you to do. I'm not sure where he goes, but I know he wanders around town at night. Watch his movements. The best vantage point is top of the lighthouse south of town. Okay, that's something we can do. Now, there's a few little things. Like I said, I've played the start of this game quite a few times, so early on, it's going to be a bit more like, oh, I know what I'm doing. But that will slowly erode away, especially as we get more into the main quest. So now, combat. We can either do this. And depending on what button you're pressing, you can either slash to the side, you can pull back and poke, or you can do like an overhand. So we'll take these out. As you can see, we're not always hitting. Which can get frustrating, I will admit. But as we level it up, it will get easier. Now, I believe there is something around here. Yes, this fella. Oh god. We've got rats. bottom left, that yellow bar, that's the enemy health. We don't need any of these guys, so we'll dispose of this. This is the guy we're interested in. So there's 200 gold on him. And a tax record. If we press J to open our journal, we can see it says, I found a corpse while travelling near Seydanine. It seems to be the corpse of one Processus Vitellius, based on some items found around his body. He's carrying a parchment with what looks like tax records. He's also holding 200 gold. Now, you can keep this, or, as you may remember, when we first came through, we came through the taxes and exiles, taxes, and something like that. We'll see now what it's called. And we could get in the good graces with the town by giving that money back. It just depends on the kind of character that you want to play. We're going to go give it back. Yes, census and excise, sorry. But if we go and speak to the town leader... we can... here's our talking point to the right, so we can say, hey, this guy's got murdered. He's like, murdered? Oh, what a waste. He was a good man. And we can say, well, yes, I found 200 septums on his body. And obviously, so we lose that. You think, oh, no, well, what are we going to do? But he's happy with us and said, if you're looking for some money for yourself, I'd like to see the murderer punished. Killing an emperor's tax collector is punishable by death. Find out his murderer, bring him to justice. And the sentence of exile office will pay 500 septums. Which we can try to do.
What's this then?
This is a wondrous encounter.
But for now, I think what we're going to do is head up here, and we're going to try and see if we can spot the Vargot's hiding place. Oh, hello. Do you know anything about the murder of Processus Vitellius? Oh, they were lovers. He and I have become close in the past few months. I don't know what I will do without him. I've only seen him get angry once or twice. Not even angry, I suppose. I saw him arguing with foreign Gillenth about his taxes. If you find out what became of Processus's ring, it will ease my heart.
I'm waiting.
Okay. No, it just so happens that I know where that is. I'm not going to try and pull the wool over and be like, oh, I wonder where that is. You know, if I know something, I'll play it as that. But when things become more confusing and things that I'm not sure about, then we will, yeah, I'll play that naturally. So we're going to wait. It's 4 PM. We want to wait until night. And there's Vargoth there, the little bugger. So he's going to go to his hiding place eventually. I've never seen him go, yeah, there. So we just got to keep track of him. Now, the guy that's asked us to do this, he's obviously shaking down citizens, so he's either like protection racket. So he's not particularly a nice guy. So we think, oh, could it be in the tree? But no, it's in this stump. So whatever's in here, why should we give it back to him? I think we're going to be kind of a bit chaotic neutral, really. Like, we're not too bothered about stuff like that. Oof. There you go. If you were wondering if there's falling damage, there is. So now we can go into here. 300 gold. We've got the ring back, which gives us a really basic healing spell. And the gold and a lockpick. So what that means, if we now press right click, we can use the ring. As you can see, it's equipped. So F is bringing the weapon out, R is readying magic, and we're readying the ring. So we press it. It casts heal, and as you can see, our health is going up a little bit. Now, I happen to know that the guy who was having an argument with the tax collector is in here. So we're going to say, hey, buddy, did you kill this guy? That fetcher, you're damn right, I did him in, so he's admitted to that. And he's going to try and get us to be like, oh, you know, be on my side. But we're not allowing that. It's no excuse for murder. You're one of them, huh? Come to kill me. Give it your best shot.
You in.
So we've got to hopefully try and beat him by stabbing the absolute pants off him. There we go. We've got his ring back and some gold. Got a skill book, which is worth a bit of money. And also, we can start sleeping here now. Got salt rice, I believe that's called. Yeah, that's useful for something. Cool. So we should go tell his wife.
Time is precious, so make it quick.
What we've achieved today. His ring. Oh, you found the ring. Yes, so from that we got some potions, which is lovely, and we've sort of
Make it quick.
helped a grieving. I mean, I don't think they were married, but you know, someone who's lost someone close to them, which feels pretty nice. And then we'll go tell the boss what we found. And for that we get 500 gold. So we gave it initially that money away that we found, but we got loads more for it. So he's happy with us.
What's this regarding?
Which is lovely. Many of you who've played Bethesda games, the Elder Scrolls, you will probably know about the Dark Brotherhood, who are an Assassin's Guild, and usually they appear once you've hurt somebody, or killed someone, should I say. No different in Morrowind. I believe if we sleep in here until, I don't know, 7 in the morning, the chances are... Oh no, it didn't happen this time, but you can basically be attacked for it. The good thing about Morrowind is they drop incredibly good armor that sells for loads of money. So if you want a bit of early armor, or even just early money, you can do it through that.
You have something to say to me?
The game is so open to being... you can just do all sorts to make money, and you can really get creative with it. We probably will do a few things like that. I'm not going to do it to the point where we're I don't. Maybe I will do it where we've got silly money. So we need to head to Balmora, which I believe is that way. But I just want to show you another little tip. Leave it. Which one is it? We'll find it. There's another weapon in a tree stump somewhere. And then I'm going to show you how to get a nice ring, especially if you are a caster. Right, I believe it's in there. So our jumping isn't the best at the moment because the low level of it. But eventually we'll be jumping like crazy, and especially if we can... Oh, maybe it's not in there, actually. Must be somewhere else. Yeah, maybe I'm in the wrong place. Right, we'll find that later. We'll go get the ring. And this is why you need an enchanted weapon. What? Very famous quest here. This guy was experimenting with these flights of Icarian flight that falsify your acrobatics so you can jump like crazy. We'll take these. We can't use the shoes, but we'll take the hat and stuff. And his journal. And dispose of him. I'll be honest, that scared me a bit. I forgot about that. And then let's train our spear. So if I right click and show you now over my spear, you can see we've got 92 out of 100. So we're going to level it up very soon. Which is good. Means we'll hit more. There you go, 41. Yes, so there's these ancestral tombs all over Morrowind, and they've usually got pretty good loot in them. Now if we go down here, somewhere there's a spooky ghost. And if we try and hit, it says your weapon has no effect. Luckily, we've got some magical weapons here. And if it hits, obviously we're not very good with axes, but if it does decide to hit, it means we can... There you go. We can actually kill it. And for that we get some ectoplasm. So yeah, these are tombs of people. There's scrolls, which we can take. Small chest with a rubbish ring in it, which we don't want. Scroll of Hellfire. And then if we open this, there's a skeleton. Oh god, he's really... I think when I did it, it was a zombie. But yeah. Nice, a longbow. And some iron arrows. And if you remember, we are actually minor skilled in marksman, which will be good. Something we can do alternatively. Now, I need to heal, because I'm going to show you another little trick. Yeah, we do need a healing spell, don't we? Definitely. What if we wait until healed? Oh, right. This is the assassin from the Assassin's Guild. We need you to die. But he's going to be very difficult by the looks of it. Maybe it's magic sword time? because we really do not want to die here. You can really see the difference when you're not skilled in something, like how much you miss. But we got him. Whew. And you'll see now, this is all light gear, so it's not super useful for us. But it's worth a bomb, and especially this ebony dart. We're going to take all that and dispose of him. We're going to wait again and hopefully not get attacked. Okay. This is trapped. There's an ability called telekinesis where you can trigger things from far away, but we don't have that at the moment. But the trap, which can be all kinds of things, I know for a fact that this is an explosive trap. There's a roll on the damage. So we want to quick save. It's a bit save scummy, but whatever. So if we press it now, watch our health go down. We survived it. Sometimes you're not going to survive that. Here is Mentor's Ring and a chest. It is great early on. I mean, it's worth loads, but also it helps your intelligence and your willpower. We can put that on. If we look at our attributes, we can see, well, intelligence increases your mana, and willpower is your magic resist and your maximum fatigue. So, yeah, that's good. We can open this, and it's got a rubbish ring in it again, so stop that. And we can leave with the door slamming in our face. It's a beautiful game. It really is. Even as old as it is gorgeous. Look at that. Right. How do I... trying to remember what button I pressed to... There we go. Look at us. Everybody, thank you so much for watching this first episode of Morrowind. Like I said, this is not going to be every day. This will just be nicely woven in between the WoW videos. It's a game I've always wanted to complete, and hopefully by doing this series we'll make sure that it is complete. We will probably get a little bit crazy with it, because then I've been thinking about it while after I said about, oh, we'll try and play vanilla. We will as well, but, oh my gosh, sneaky crab. We need our spear. Finish my swing. Silly thing. The game is made to be broken, and not broken, but it lets you engage with the mechanics and get a bit silly with it. We can make rings that could make us jump like crazy, and then like we could get feather falls, so we could be jumping everywhere. We may as well experience some stuff like that, but it won't be too insane. We're still going to try and, you know, whatever the end of the game is, we want to try and do it as normal as possible, I suppose. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. This could be a very long playthrough. I'm not completely sure what we're going to do with it. My real plan is to complete the main quest and then do any cool side quests, but the main story is what I want to see in this, because I've heard it's very sort of interesting. So yeah, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. This is Midi, the Argonian adventurer, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye for now.